Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. You're welcome to today's edition of our digital education segment, our November edition, themed strategies for preventing teachers' burnout and sustaining passion. You're welcome to today's session from whatever part of the world you're watching us from. Please kindly signify and let me know you're hearing me so we get to know we are together on the same page. You can drop your favorite emoji, just say something to us. Let us know you hear us and we are both on the same page. So while you're doing that, my name is Quinsley Ademola and I'm the Digital Education Assistance Manager for EduTimes. And as we know, EduTimes is a school management solution that helps with our day-to-day activities and makes it simpler and easier. And for it's just like a one-stop cloud platform. So yes, you're welcome to today's session. Bosun Oyewole, you're welcome. You're welcome. Bosun Oyewole, Esther Suleiman. Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon. We are so happy to see you and to hear from you. And thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. And today promises to be amazing. Fun. It promises to be amazing. It promises to be thrilling, and it from so but still we'll still keep on, please keep on telling us we can see you. You're welcome, Makinde Sheun Mary. You're welcome. Good afternoon. So and we know that you want to get better, and yes, we would also like you to drop your questions while our sessions are going on. If our speaker says something that struck you and you do not want to forget it, we'd like you to engage and drop your questions. Also, once more, kindly like, share, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share this link so that other teachers like you would benefit and learn from what you want to learn. So we all feed from the same table and we get better in the education section. And also, this is also a special shout out to every teacher in the building. We are already rounding up the STEM and the year also. So I want to say well done. Kudos to you for making us better, because without you there is no doctor, there is no barrister, There is no every other profession solely depends on you. So we'll say well done for building our future, for instilling in them not only the pedagogical knowledge, but for instilling in them morals, values, integrity. We say well done, and we are here for you, and also will grow and get better. So let's delve right into today's topic. So today we say we are dealing with strategies for preventing teacher burnout and sustaining passion. I have with me an amazing person. Like I said earlier, I do not want to waste our time because we know we have a lot doing. I have with me an amazing person, and I would love you to meet our guests for today. So our guests, her name is Shola Adiola Amudikpe. Please, if you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. Let me know. So our guest today is Shola Adiola Amudikpe. Shola Adiola Amudikpe, aka Sojebra. I hope I got that right. She's an accomplished instructional leader with over a decade in education. She is a teacher. She is an educationist. Shala's journey from teaching to top management has been inspiring, looking through her life and her journey. She's a mentor, a coach, and the founder of Sojebra Foundation, which has been empowering life and teaching and also motivating us. She empowers dreams through education, and she is recognized internationally. Shala's commitment to excellence and digital citizenship education makes her a dynamic force in education. So please make welcome with me, Shola Adiola Sojibra. Good afternoon, ma. Hello, ma. Mrs. Shola Adiola.
Good
Good
afternoon. I can hear
afternoon.
you. Good afternoon.
You're welcome,
Thank you
ma.
for all the introduction, and I am really excited, and I, I'm honored to be here this afternoon to this day
Thank you
to
so much.
speak to educators on this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Timola. I
Yes, ma.
appreciate.
Thank you so much for coming into our session today. And it's so nice to finally see you because I'm so honored to see you. So, but ma'am, without wasting much of our time, would like you to just give us like a few, we've introduced you already, but yeah, we can't introduce you more than yourself. So briefly, we would like you to introduce yourself to us within a minute or 2 minutes, ma.
Okay, my name is Shola Adiola Sojibra. I'm an educator. A digital citizenship education advocate, most importantly. That's it for me. I have introduced myself. I am a teacher, like every other person here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ma. So, Ma, when we sent the topic to you, I would just like before you because I know you have a lot for us, power packed already. So, what came to your mind? Because being a teacher yourself, you've encountered one or two challenges that has made you burn out, and you've at a point you might don't let me guess. Because as an educationist myself, I might have encountered at the point that I lost passion for what I love doing. So what do you think about it? What do you think causes this? What do you think are the major causes of this?
Okay, so as we go on our daily lives, we learn every day, right? So I'm sure there are times that maybe a priority we probably didn't know how to prioritize um, our duties. That could be one thing. Another one is emotional intelligence. If we are not emotional intelligent, it could also cause chaos. It could cause burnout, it could cause a loss of passion, because nobody goes nobody achieves success in life, and it's the person will just tell you it doesn't come with stress and all of this. So when we learn how to, if we are intelligent emotionally, we learn how to prioritize properly. right? And then we take care of ourselves. We are also intentional about self care. Some of these things will help. But, in the first place, we might not know. Just burning with passion, with desire, I want to teach, I want to influence, I want to impact, and
Mm,
just running up and down without putting these things first. It could cause
mm,
burnout. Mm.
mm. Well, thank you, Ma. But I think for someone like me, some of the things I feel might cause burnout for my kind of nature could be some if it is a scenario that what I do day to day is something like I'm just iterating the same thing, like the same pattern. And it gets to a point where I feel like it's just the same thing. I need something more, or
You need
I'm just
something
tired of that
different.
particular routine. Yes. Yes, that's for someone like me. So I think that affects me. Does it affect you?
Well, there are so many reasons. I mean, we can't exhaust all the
Mm,
reasons. Even people,
mm,
probably if they drop that in the comment section, what are those things that could cause burnout or loss of passion
mm,
in them? You'll be amazed at what you might feel is not really important. And then someone can say that this is a
mm,
turn off for me and all that. So, yeah, I also get tired of doing the same thing over and over. However, I understand myself, and then I think I've gotten over that particular aspect of it.
all right. All right. So now, without wasting much of our time, so we would love to hear what you have for us today, ma.
Okay, I think I need to share my screen now. Can you allow the screen in the? Okay, good.
Yes, ma.
Thank you.
Yes, ma.
Um, Sorry. Please, I need you to always confirm for me if my screen is still on or not, because
All right,
I
ma. No
am not
problem.
on that video. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what's keeping my. Okay, so today we'll be talking about strategies for preventing teacher burnout and sustaining passion. Why is my presentation not presented? Ah, Probably I'll just continue because I don't know what is happening at the moment. Sorry.
Okay, ma, while you're trying to present your screen, so let me just tell our followers, our viewers, please drop your questions as Mrs. Shola keeps on going. Then also engage with us. What are your triggers for burnout? What triggers you to get burnt out? What makes you get burnt out? All right, ma, well done.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I guess I will just have to be using my mouse myself so that we don't waste our time. Let me just do that. Sorry. Let me try one more time. And if it's not coming up, then I just continue. Okay. You can see my screen, right? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma, I can.
Okay,
Please, our
okay.
viewers,
So
if you can see our screen, kindly drop a comment. Let's know. All right, ma, please go on.
strategies for preventing teacher burnout and sustaining passion. So that's the topic we are going to be looking into. So I welcome everybody once again this afternoon for embracing this opportunity for teacher well-being and passion in education. You know, it is not by mistake that you're here, and I think that everything is working together for our good, especially in this period of time. We have gathered to delve into this topic. It is so important. It is germane in our hearts as educators. Our vitality, our well-being, and the enduring flame of passion in education is very important, and we are the ones that we sustain it. So today we are going to explore how prioritizing our well-being directly influences our effectiveness as educators and the learning environment we cultivate for our students. Okay, so now, burnout. When we say burnout, what is the meaning of burnout? What does it mean? Burnout is merely if feeling tired. When you feel tired, however, you can feel tired in so many ways. You can feel tired in, it doesn't really have to be physical tiredness. Sometimes we are tired mentally. Okay, sometimes we are tired emotionally. Sometimes there are so many ways of getting tired. So it is not only when you cannot carry your hand, or so sometimes most of us we do a lot of brain work. Even as educator, you are thinking of this, you are multitasking at the same time, right? So that is just the meaning of burnout, and I move on. Impact of burnout on teachers. What is the impact of burnout on teachers? Number one, mental health. Our mental health is very, very important. It is very important. Burnout significantly affects mental well-being. If you're having a challenge mentally, it's a big deal for us, right? It's a challenge for us. We need to take our mental health seriously. Okay, and this can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression among educators. Don't be surprised if you find out that anybody is depressed. We have teachers that are depressed. We have all manner of things, among us, but God has been faithful. God has been keeping us, right? So the next one is the impact of burnout is what I'm still talking about. Job satisfaction. It corrodes job satisfaction when we burn out. You can imagine when you are stressed every day, mentally, physically, you are stressed. At the end of the day, won't you challenge the satisfaction you are getting in the job? You will want to challenge it, that what is in it sef, why am I stressing myself? So at this point, you start feeling disengaged from what you're doing. You just be forcing yourself. Probably what will not be keeping you will be okay, I have to earn a living. I have to go to work at least so that I get money to sustain myself and pay my bills and all that. Now, there will be lack of motivation and a decline in enthusiasm for teaching, and that shouldn't be the portion as our portion as educators. We should always look forward to teaching. We should always look forward to impacting. We should have intrinsic motivation, because the things happening around us alone is not going to help us achieve our goal that we've set before we even started teaching. Then the third one I have here is student outcomes, the impact of burnout on teachers. Now, importantly, burnout it doesn't just impact teachers; it also impacts the student that we teach. So imagine when you are mentally stressed and then you're not satisfied again the job. You're just going to the job, you're not motivated, right? You're just going to earn a living. Do you think that the student outcome will be something to write home about? No, it will not be something to write about, right? A burned out teacher will struggle to provide nurturing, supportive environment, which is crucial for every child to thrive. So, the side effect of burnout, the impact of burnout on teachers is too much. Even though I'm mentioning just these three are a whole lot of things. So I move on to the next slide, which is talking about the causes of teacher burnout. So, what are the causes of teacher burnout? The first one here is a high workload. That's balancing responsibilities. Sometimes I tell my teachers that teachers are considered to be robots because it's the same teacher that will be blamed for not taking care of this child or not watching over them. Maybe a child has injury, or maybe a child is not doing an assignment, and then you begin to wonder, what how many things do you want me to do at a time? So, but that's who we are, teachers. We are robots. So when you have high workload, to balance this responsibility could be a challenge, right? Teachers continue to navigate between all manner of, you know, responsibility, from teaching to grading, planning, sometimes administrative duties and extracurricular activities. So this multiple responsibility can create overwhelming workload, leading to exhaustion and stress. So when this thing keeps coming back to back all the time, then you know that uh, burnout is around the corner. Okay. Then the second one is lack of resources. That's insufficiency and recognition. We all know the importance of recognition. So sometimes teachers face challenges due to inadequate material. You have a lot of things that you want to do. You have a lot of things, that you believe that if you show these children, or if you work in this with these children using these particular resources, it could spark up something in them. We are not just teaching children to for the books. We are teaching children that will be responsible, that will be ready for the future of work. And then you begin to face challenges about resources. Now that is discouraging. Now this could also lead to burnout. Okay. Then a lack of recognition. You are even doing the work, all the passion and everything that you have put into it. Nobody is recognizing you for it. Sorry, please excuse me. So nobody is recognizing you for all of this work that you're doing. And you and I know that it is one of our needs as human to be recognized, even if it is not on international level. But at least I'm working for you. I am doing this level of, I am this dedicated. I should be recognized for it. So if those things are not there, if you are not emotionally intelligent, I mean, it could just turn off anything, and then you begin to stress yourself, burnout begins to set in. Then emotional labor, that's navigating complex interaction. Teachers bear significant emotional load dealing with diverse students. Different kind of students. When you finish dealing with students, you still come and deal with their parents. Parents have their own expectations, and they have different kind of their personality. You have to learn how to work with all of them. And then the parent is coming talking down on you. Another one is making you look as if you have nobody because you're a teacher. And even the children are not even helping you, probably because of what their parents are saying in their present, and they are taking it out on you. So these things are triggers towards um, burnout. Then work-life imbalance, struggling for equilibrium. It's very important for us to learn how to balance our work life. You're not, if you think you are guilty of it, you are not the only one in that camp, in that because teachers, it is only in this profession that you will find out that teachers will still carry work from, will do work in the school. You will not close early because you want to mark, or you want to do all manner of things. You still go home, you continue with the same work. So we still have to find a way to balance our work life. It is very important because everything about us does not start and end with our job. There are other aspects of life, that we have our family, we have our friends. We sometimes we need to be intentional to hang out, or just take good care of yourself, right? So we need to find a way to balance our work life, because that again is also a trigger to burnout. So signs of teacher burnout. You might see a lot of teachers and you feel that this one just have everything under control. It is not always true. It is not always true. Another person might not talk and just be holding all and everything. The person is drained and overwhelmed emotionally, right? So when you are you have exhausted all the emotions in you, it will be seen, because any little thing you flare up, something you're not supposed to even react on, you react, and later you now regret that if I had handled this thing very well, probably to not be like this. Then detachment, that's withdrawal from connection. You're just withdrawing. Everything is just you're not just connecting anymore. Okay. Now you begin to isolate yourself from others. You begin to isolate yourself from what you used to do. You disengage from everything. It's a sign of teacher burnout. Probably the person is even going into depression. Then reduced performance, that's impact on teaching and motivation. Someone, you will see a teacher that the passion the person comes in into this environment with, then before you know it, the passion and everything is going down, motivation, everything is going down. Begin to watch out. It's a sign. It could be a sign of teacher burnout. Then physical symptoms like a manifestation of stress also is could be a sign of burnout, like headaches, fatigue, and the rest could be a sign of teacher. But now when we begin to see this, we know that this person is already, if I say burnout, burnout is an understatement. Is worn out, just trying to hold himself or herself together. Like some of us, we're already looking at thank God December is here. Let's even go on break. Let's go on break. I cannot wait. Let the student finish the exam so that we go on break. It's okay. It's fine for us to want to rest. We all deserve that rest. Now, emotional intelligence in preventing burnout. Self-awareness is understanding one's emotion, strengths, weaknesses, and how they impact action and interaction. So we need to understand ourselves. These are the level. This is what I can take, or we need to be self-aware. When we are aware of ourselves, then we'll also be aware of our surroundings. We'll know how to relate with others. As teachers, we are leaders. I mean, we should, when we lead ourselves, others, it should not be difficult for us to lead others. Then self-regulation is managing and controlling one's emotions. Sometimes somebody can even say something that you would your mind, you'll be like, if I just answer this person will not eat for 2 days. But because you know that if you start talking, it could become disastrous. You control, you regulate yourself, or you will say something that you will regret. Or sometimes at the end of the day, you are the one that is right, you become the one that is wrong. You have to start apologizing and all that. Meanwhile, you were right before. So self-regulation, it could if you can self-regulate, it will help you even with your colleagues. Sometimes, in fact, not sometimes, most of the time, when I was talking about that emotional issues, I didn't mention, I only mentioned student and parents. Then we have school admin staff, including teachers ourselves. We frustrate ourselves. Teachers can be anything, very funny. But when we are emotionally intelligent, we have self-awareness, we can self-regulate. Even if you look for my trouble, I will not just answer, because I will not allow you push out what I don't want people to see in me out, right? Then motivation is another thing. We should be driven by intrinsic motivation, because sometimes probably we have how many teachers here, and they want to select the best teacher. You are doing very well. Yes, you should be proud of yourself, and the motivation should be from within, and you are not being selected. It might be hurtful, but if you are not motivated from within, you are going to let down your guard. You will not be who you are, and you also will not like it at the end of the day. Empathy is another thing. It's not here. It's also an element of emotional intelligence. Empathy, we should understand others. We should try to work in others' shoes, so that this is the reason this person is behaving like this. So I should be the mature person at this time, so that you don't escalate, or you don't even stress yourself, so that it doesn't lead to burnout for you. Then the last element of emotional intelligence I'm talking about here is social skills. That is nurturing effective communication, conflict resolution, building relationship, and collaborating with others very well. Okay, so now, this is where I will really dwell on. That's the strategies to prevent burnout, self care, and well being. Practice self care like it's no man business. It is your life at the end of the day. I mean, when we are teaching children, the children in our care, they are growing. You're teaching, you're impacting knowledge. That they don't remain the same. They keep growing. The more they grow, you should also grow. You don't want to you don't want these children to, do well later in life, and they're looking for you. And because of maybe carelessness, you don't care for yourself, your well-being, and then you say you are on one wheelchair somewhere. No, as much as they are growing, I'm also growing so that they will also be proud of me. And I cannot grow if I don't take care of myself and my well-being. Then learn to establish, sorry, even under self-care and well-being is mindfulness and stress management, meditation, deep breathing, those exercises that you can do that will help you learn mindfulness. Sometimes they'll say when you are in the classroom and you're angry, before you react or something, count one to, they give you the number, maybe to 50, so that before you react, you're fine. Okay, so you can involve in exercises like that, and even at home, if you don't have to be angry before you can practice any of these exercises. Some of these exercises will help you, even your breathing. And then sometimes as a teacher, we talk more than even lawyers. So you need to also learn to meditate and even try to regain all the lost energy during the day. Now, establish routine, set limits on work hours. See, it is not disloyalty. You have your work to do, your lesson plan, the grading and everything. Set time that this time to this time I am going to finish all my work. And if you are intentional about it, you will finish your work. You will. You have limits, you establish boundaries. This place, when I'm at work, I do my work. When I'm at home, I face other things. Learn to say no. Don't take more than you can manage. Don't, because I want my school, my principal or my head teacher or my HOD to like me, or because at the end of the year they're going, no, you begin to take responsibilities that you cannot manage. At the end of the day, you will be overwhelmed. No, take only the responsibilities that you will be able to manage. Then cultivate support network. That's build a community. You have to be very intentional. Your excuse me, your network is your net worth. You have to be intentional about the community. Connect with fellow teachers for support and advice. You don't know it all. I remember when I was in the classroom so many years ago, when in fact, I was new at the time, and then I've never taught in the primary school before, secondary school, but I got the job to teach, and I was going to teach mathematics, and I was wondering how will I explain this concept to these children? I will go and meet my other teachers. And it's not like I don't know the math, but how can I explain it right to these children? And I will watch them. I will see this is okay, fine. I'll go back to my class. At the end of the day, the children that I taught that particular year, they did very well. They did really well. I did not stress myself because I told them, I connected with them, and I asked for advice when I needed it, and I got it. Okay, I got the advice. It did not cost me anything. Seek mentorship. Learn from experienced educators for guidance. You should seek mentorship. It is very important. It is not a problem for you to seek. You see someone, it's not even about age. You see someone doing really well in this field, why not meet the person and seek for mentoring from the person? That way you would also be building your connection, and then at least you have someone you can always go back to. When you have a mentor, as a mentee, you will ride on your mentor's wing. So the mistake your mentor has made, you will not make it, because your mentor will tell you and will help you even with experience. And please be intentional about the mentors that you will want to get for yourself. Now, Still under strategies to prevent burnout, enhance work-life balance. I should not dwell too much on it, but I have said that something like that before. Separate personal and professional time. Avoid bringing work home. Have your personal time, your time. I saw somebody posted on Facebook. She's an educator, and then she said, Amala hang out with friends, and all of them wore Oleku. They went to Buka, all of them like that. They went to eat Amala. They treated themselves nice. I loved it when I saw it. Sometimes you do all the work, all the work, all the work, yet there is no balance, which is wrong. Then professional development will help you. When you attend workshop, conferences, or stuffs like this, it will really help you because number one, you're feeding yourself as a teacher. You have been feeding others. You have been teaching them. You have been pouring yourself out. So you need also to invest in yourself. Okay. Then, okay, I think I've mentioned this cultivate support network. It is very important for us to do that. Now, how do we sustain passion in teaching? I must tell you, it is just these days that things are changing in education. Some people will tell you then, teacher. Now you have people that can even tell you they are in school, they are studying education, they want to go and study, they want to become a teacher. But before now, people look at educators, teachers as you go to that profession. No, 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 you cannot be rich in life. And if you're not careful, it might be true. But we have to really be intentional. And this is you having goals, setting out these are the things I want to do, and pushing yourself out there and making your voice heard at all time. Now, how do we sustain passion? Probably you're already burnt out, or you're already tired, the workload is just too much, you're not being recognized, and all of these things that we have mentioned. How do you sustain passion? And you use that passion for teaching, oh, something just went wrong along the line. One, you have to rediscover purpose. Reflect on why you became a teacher the first time. Why did you even agree? Or even if you have not studied education in school, probably you did your PGDE, or or you even studied education. There was something there before that made you agreed or made you settle down to become a teacher. So you need to reflect on why you became a teacher. That way, you will be able to rediscover your purpose and celebrate success. You see, acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, both big and small. You don't wait for anybody. There's a song that I started hearing people them on TikTok, and I say, if they know ginger, you ginger yourself. Nobody clap for you, clap for yourself. You self, you don't try for yourself. So try to celebrate your small and hey. I tell my friend that I will celebrate my little wins, even if I put it out there and somebody is looking at it as something that we have done how many years ago. She's just doing it. It's not a big deal to me. I did Microsoft Certified Educator exam in 2019, I guess, and I failed. Not like I failed, but there's not two ways to explain it. I failed. The pass mark is 700, and I got 600, and I think I lost about 11 or 17 marks to 700. So I failed, even though I tried a bit. But I did it this year and I got 800. So I celebrated myself, even if other people that, okay, so people that are probably looking up to me and, so she's just doing a MC. It's not a big deal for me. It is my time. That was the time for me. So I celebrated myself. You're not me, I'm not you. I don't compare. I have my record to beat. I am trying to fulfill purpose. It's just about me. So learn to celebrate your success. Tell your story at every point in time, because you have people in your network that you will also be motivating, probably due to what you have achieved. And then it will also make you understand that you are making progress. You're not you're not in a place. And then it will also reinforce the sense of purpose and accomplishment in you. Then again, for you to sustain passion, find inspiration. Find inspiration. You have to be intentional about finding inspiration. Don't be too comfortable where you are in your zone. something inspired me, and that's no, 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 no. We keep, sometimes I want to post, I begin to, in the night before I sleep, I begin to imagine what am I going to, I begin to look for inspiration. I begin to probably read Open Heaven, read a lot of things, read people's article, just so that I get inspired. Collaborate and share ideas. Engage with your colleagues. Share, I have an environment of shared learning. They call it, I can't remember, it's not coming to my mind right now. So when you collaborate, it will spark up new things in you, new ideas. You might be, just the way I'm talking now, someone might be listening and the person will just speak something. I have inspired the person. It might not really be on this thing that I'm saying. Like, I read something on, in Open Heaven about keys to influence. Yeah, I think keys to influence. And I read it differently. The Open Level was talking about something else entirely, but when I read it, I got a different inspiration, a different message from it, and I wrote something on it for educators, right? So when you talk to people, when you connect with people, when you have this shared learning, experience with people, it will inspire something in you. Engage in professional learning communities like this, then you also get inspired. Then again is what? Embrace innovation and creativity. Embrace innovation and creativity. This will help you because, like Ademola said, one of the things I get burnt I can't remember. Yes, I think she mentioned when she keeps. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. When I keep on
Sorry.
iterating the same thing, doing the same thing,
Exactly.
like same
Okay.
process over and over again.
Over and over again, you get tired of the whole process, and that way one can also lose interest. But when you embrace innovation and creativity, you cannot exhaust it. You cannot exhaust it. It's just like teaching addition. So you have taught addition this section. Now the following session, if you are teaching in the same way, you will also not be you will not be encouraged to write a lesson plan because it's the same thing every time. It's not the same addition. We just arrange nothing new. But when you embrace innovation and creativity, you will be looking for opportunity to, show them or teach them or help them or, showcase what you have learned because you believe that it's going to help the children. So you cannot get tired. Okay. Foster positive relationship, not the kind of relationship that will be telling you, of course, um things are really, really good for us these days. There's no two ways about it. But when you foster positive relationship with your teachers, it will help you. People that will be telling you, saying positive things into your head, and also with your children, have a very fantastic rapport with your student. It will create a very good atmosphere, environment, supportive and inclusive classroom environment, and everybody will feel loved. And there will be trust in that. And when the trust is enhanced, you know what will happen? Everybody will learn. Even the child that is having challenges will be able to come to you, and that way you will see that, I am fulfilling purpose. You sustain your passion. Then you prioritize personal growth and development. We cannot overemphasize that. It is important. Nobody stays in the same place. If you're not growing, you might be depreciating. So it's either you appreciate or depreciate. And then you don't want to depreciate. You have to be intentional. You have to be very intentional about your personal growth. If you're on this call this evening, you are intentional. You are not joking with your growth. And I salute you for that. Thank you very much for joining. All right, cultivate a balanced work life. You see, it's coming again. That way, you will sustain passion, not to work, and overwork yourself. Engage in meaningful projects or initiatives. Now, when I was being introduced, I was introduced as I don't know, I think she mentioned a founder of Sojibra Foundation. I've been doing all manner of things. I feel I've been reaching out to teachers, but I feel that there's something I can do. And then that Sojibra Foundation came in. It's a project. So beginning of this section, We over 100 children were impacted. We gave uniform, gave exercise book. I didn't. It's not just my money. Yes, I know that I spent my money, but I reached out to people, and people supported the cause, and I was happy because I found fulfillment. I saw children that, in fact, there are things I cannot be saying right now. So engage in meaningful projects like that as educators. It will help you sustain your passion. Okay, so within the heart of every passionate educator, sorry, lies the power to inspire, innovate, and shape futures. Prioritizing our well-being fuels not just our teaching, but the very essence of student success. Let our commitment to self-care and mutual support create an educational ecosystem where passion thrives and learning knows no bound. When we prioritize our well-being, everybody will be fine. Okay? So before I drop my ask a question, I came up with this acronym for sustaining passion. You can see burning passion. Let your passion continue to burn. Flames. F is foster connection. L is lifelong learning. A appreciates achievement. M mindful self-care. E engage innovatively, and S is support community. Right. So basically, we have talked about from discovering purpose, we've gone to embracing innovation, and then to fostering positive relationship and prioritizing personal growth. Now, at this rate, I want to come back and see if there are questions on the comment section so that probably I can take the question.
Oh, thank you very much, Ma. Wow, it has been impactful. Flame. I think if I didn't take anything, I took the word flame. Foster connections. Ma, please, can you take it back to that slide for flame, please?
Okay, okay.
Yes. So if there is nothing our viewers have taken, I would love them to take this part. Flame. F for foster connections. L, lifelong learning. A, appreciate achievements. M, mindful self-care. E, engage innovatively. S, supportive community. Supportive community. Wow, it's amazing. Yes, we have so many questions streaming in, and please, to our viewers, kindly drop your questions so Mrs. Shola can take all of the questions and she would engage all of us. But before we take the question, we would like to go on a quick short break. So for this, while our viewers begin to drop their questions, we'd like to take a very quick short break. So please hang in there, draft out your questions, and we'll be back.
My name is Dr. Ademola Adenobi. I'm the founder and CEO of Editimes. Editimes is a one-stop platform for digitizing education processes across the school sectors, public K-12, private K-12 schools, and the tertiary institutions. We have developed Editimes Basic to deal with our private school operators, helping them to digitize their schools and manage their school most effectively and efficiently. For administrators to gain insight into the finances of their schools, their enrollment, the learning performance of their learners, the activities of teachers in the classrooms, and also other critical insight that can help the school administrators to effectively and efficiently manage their schools. And for governments desiring to also coordinate the activities of all the public basic schools, we have also developed the Editance Essential as a tool for digitizing these schools, so that data collection could be easier for them to be able to do policy decisions, formulation, planning, monitoring, and evaluation. For tertiary education institutions, we offer the Edutans Pro as a school management system for digitizing the administrative and academic processes in our schools, from the admission to registration to fees collections up to results and graduations. In the last 3 years, we have sustained our commitment in opening access and deepening digital transformations in schools. Offering Edutans as a digital platform with reimagined experience for school administrators, teachers, learners, parents, and government. We're trusted by hundreds of private schools and tens of tertiary education institutions across universities, polytechnics, colleges, and monotechnics. Working with the Ogun State government, our Edutans Essential is driving digital transformation in the education sector, powering over 2,000 basic schools and connecting over 1.5 million learners and 30,000 teachers. My team and I are super excited to be part of this EdTech Festival organized by CCO, and we look forward to an exciting engagement with all the participants. If you are interested in how we digitally transform education sector,
You're welcome back. You're welcome back to our session. You're welcome back. So, you're welcome to today's session again. Like we said, we've gone through a lot, and yes, we are glad that our facilitator is here to take some of our questions. So, we're going to be picking those questions now, and let me just pick some of our questions. So we have some questions from Fire Ayo. From Fire Ayo. So it's saying, how can we develop our skill? How can we develop our skill? So this is from Fire Ayoma. Please, in just briefly, how do you think this person? I don't know the kind of skill this person is talking about, but I'm thinking probably his profession. How can he develop his skill?
Okay, just like you don't know the particular skill the person is talking about, so I'm just going to generalize it. So, as an individual, you know the skills you want to develop. Okay, so let's assume it's a soft skills. So you have to be intentional. Take courses as that are related to that skills. For example, communication. Effective communication is very important. So now, if I know that I have a challenge, when we say communication, to communicate the vision, to communicate that other people will understand without causing confusion, it is a skill. Then you should invest in that skill. You should find courses that you can take that will help you become better in while talking, and then also be intentional so that every time you talk you watch yourself, you get feedback and all the likes. Yeah.
All right, ma. So from Ayotunde Oguntayo, he said, is it advisable to be close to female teachers as a male teacher, considering the situations happening now? I'm clueless about the situation, but I think he's talking about the part when you said we should build communities, we should seek for support, the mentorship part. So he's trying to talk about the gender. That is it advisable um, to be close or try to seek mentorship or community from an opposite gender?
Okay, so as a person, I have my friends. In fact, one of them I call him my mentor, and they are guys. I don't know if you know Olasunkami Okoifa and the
Oh yes, yes.
Adeko Laleko. So you
Oh,
have to
he has been here before. Yeah.
okay, so you have to select, you have to be intentional. Everything that we do, it's intentionality. Okay, you have to select who your friends are. Say, show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are. So the same thing to your mentors. Before you meet someone that, oh, please, I want you to be my mentor, I want you to mentor me. You must have seen something that you want to learn from that person. And don't forget that we also talk about setting boundaries. You have your boundaries. You want this person to mentor you because you are a teacher, because you want to be better, you don't talk about any other thing apart from that. You don't call such a person in the night. You understand? Your conversation with the person, and then you have to be very professional, because we don't know, we don't know who until you start relating with people. However, as a woman, if you meet someone and the person is trying to, turn it around, then just it's not, you are not under any pressure to stick to that person, please, without causing chaos or problem even for the person and for yourself. Kindly excuse yourself, because such things will happen. Let's not deceive ourselves. It will happen. You'll be wondering in this same profession. So you can also manage it. You manage some people so that at the end of the day everybody will be fine. But you have to be very
Mm.
careful and then set boundary. You relate with the person. You be professional with the person, and that's it.
All right. So from Ogunubi Victoria, thank you so much. She's talking about, it was really an inspiring and educative session. Several points to take note of. Thank you so much also for joining in. And also, Mr. Saka, I'll get back to you. So we also have another question by Ojedokun Samuel. He said, how can we reduce our workload since there is inadequate teachers in many schools?
Okay, some things are within our control and some are not within our control. So, what I would say is as a teacher, the ones that you have control over, manage it. When I say the one that you have control over, don't procrastinate. You don't, if your leader is coming to give you more work, you can say no.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, they say the result of hard work
There's more
is
work.
more work. If you do well, if you excel in your work, if you I mean you are trustworthy, if they commit anything into your hands and you're doing it well, and forget it, they will bring more. They will always bring more because they know that you always do it well.
You
But the
cannot do
one you
it.
have yeah, the one you have control over, probably the grading, maybe the lesson plan, you do it as at when due. You don't say I will do it
Mm,
at the end of the day when this extra work come, everything piles up together, because some
mm,
things you don't have control over. So when you have this
mm.
time, properly scheduled out, you manage it to an extent, if not in totality.
All right. So we also have another question from Mr. Joseph Agbola. How do you suggest a teacher handle transfer of aggression?
Who is transferring the aggression? Please.
Is it from a
Okay.
fellow teacher, or probably
Or
from
somebody
the school
transferring aggression.
administrator, or from the parents? I think you're going to
Now let me
generalize
let
it.
me let me let me yeah, let me just come from this angle. If anybody is transferring aggression to you, don't let them
Mm,
dump it on you. You don't
mm,
allow them to dump it. When I say don't allow them, it's not to throw it back at them. No,
mm,
it's just there's this video I saw too on Facebook, when a
mm,
driver, another person driving, and was insulting the driver, and the person was just smiling and waving and smiling, because the person will know, don't come and dump what is not mine on me, because you want me to be mad like you, or you want me to be angry. Like, no, I will not. You will not spoil my day. So don't allow them to dump whatever it is that they want to dump on you. Have Be in charge of your emotions, be in control of how
mm,
you cannot control what others, how they want to manage their emotions or transfer whatever, but you can control yourself. That's emotional intelligence. You can control yourself. Lastly, sorry, I would say that one of the things I tell my teachers is this, and what I do. That's why I really do not have problem like that where I work as an educator. There's nothing anybody can do as long as is a teacher or a learner where I work, or parents of the children I teach or where I work. It cannot pass my chest. No, it can't enter my heart. So I don't get offended. We just talk about it and that's it. I don't take it to heart whereby becomes a problem for me. I don't. So I advise you to.
mm. All right. So before we take other things, and Ma would probably, you would have to respond to that. But before we take other things, we also have one more thing for all of our teachers. So this is a special shout out to every teacher out there. We understand that we are almost at the end of the year and the term. So we understand that you've taught for the whole year and you've imparted in everybody. So from EduTerms to you, we are saying a very big shout out and we say well done. So this is for you.
Turn it up. It doesn't ginger you, ginger yourself. Nobody clap for yourself. You said you don't try for yourself. See many battles when you win by yourself. Wait, take a look at yourself. You should be proud of yourself. You came true for yourself. Wait, you conquer by yourself. Wait, oh yeah, appreciate yourself. Oh yeah, now say I tell for yourself. Oh yeah, appreciate yourself. Oh yeah, now say I tell for yourself. 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 Wait.
Yes, so I'm telling you, special atewo for yourself. If they don't ginger you from saying well done, kudos to you. And also, before we wrap up, I have one more question from Mr. Saka. Yes, Mr. Saka. I really after this question. When are you having the next program on YouTube? So this is to tell you for the rest of this year, it is a wrap on our digital education monthly webinar. And a special attention to all of you that have been joining us over this year. We started this year, and each of the segments, each of the webinars, each of the session has been amazing. So well done. Thank you so much for joining in, for always tuning in. Yes, I can see your Moduni Adenuga. Atewa, please clap for yourself very, very well. So thank you for joining, and I hope one way or the other you've become an exceptional teacher. You've learned on strategies of becoming a 21st century teacher. We've learned how to become a digital citizen. You've learned how to improve your career, how to use your social medium to teach your children, how to grow yourself, how to have a side income, and also become a brand ambassador and become an international figure. Over the years, also a special shout out to all of our facilitators that have been taking us through Adiola Adefemi, Olasuko, Ade Eko, Isiak, we have Iyanu Odetola, and so many. So we say special thank you for all of you. Okay, let me thank myself too. Special thank you to Quincy Ademolati. Let me clap for myself, please. Yes, so special thank you. And to my crew behind the scene and our facilitator also, Mrs. Shola Diola. You short notice for responding. Special thank you, Ma, for joining in, and also to the team behind the crew because so that they would show the next session, the next one. We say thank you so much, and to EduTimes at large, to our CEO. Dr. Ademola Adenubi, thank you so much for bringing on this initiative and for supporting us. So, once more, we are going to say, do not stop learning. Yes, do not stop learning. Keep on pushing. And also, one last information. We are working on our community. We apologize for not being able to engage with you in our community due to some unforeseen circumstances beyond our control, which we are working on to bring a better community. Like Shala Adiola said, she said, you have to engage in community. You have to interact in community. So we have to build our own community. So we are working on getting a better community for our own growth and our own development. So we would get better on it and we'll make a public announcement. But still, I see you next year. Keep on grinding. So, Mrs. Shola Adiolama, what do you have to tell us as a round, as a
Okay. I posted something in the comment section. I said, embrace the power of emotional intelligence as your ally, educators. Let's remember that we are human, we are not robots as people might think that we are. But when we are emotionally intelligent, we will be able to survive all the burnout and then sustain our passion, right? That's what I would want to end this with. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me to this platform. I can't hear you.
Thank you so much for coming on a very short notice and for teaching us. I have my notes filled with so many nuggets from you. Thank you so much for teaching us on emotional intelligence and also for flame. So, to our viewers, if you do not take anything home, once again, I'm going to reiterate it. Flame, foster connections, lifelong learning, appreciate achievements, emphasis on that. Be mindful of your self-care and engage innovatively and engage in community. So once again, also kindly like and subscribe to our YouTube page, and also click on the notification bell. So when we come next year, you would be the first person to know we are here. And also, okay, so Ma, please, would you like to share with us your social media handle, Ma?
Okay.
Yes.
Let me do that now. Let me do that now.
Okay. So, because I know there are lots of our viewers that want to follow you, they want to learn from you, they want to see, probably they might build connections with you too. So, would love to have
Okay.
that. Yes.
That's my LinkedIn. I think I dwell on LinkedIn more than so professionally. I would want to just share my LinkedIn handle. That's all.
Okay. So we'll be sharing that to the comment section. We'll be sharing that. Yes. We'll be sharing. So my crew will be helping me to share that to the comment section. So thank you again, Ma, for joining in. And also to our viewers, we say do take care of yourself. Do not stop learning. Get better, keep on growing, and don't stop for anything. Also celebrate your wins and your achievements. So from every times we say, do take care of yourself. Till we meet you again next year. Keep on celebrating.
On certain days, what are the days? On certain days, what are the days?
Turn it up. If they don't ginger you, ginger yourself. Nobody clap for you, clap for yourself. You said you don't try for yourself. See many battles when you win by yourself. Wait, take a look at yourself. You should be proud of yourself. You came through for yourself. Wait, you conquer by yourself. Wait. Oh yeah, appreciate yourself. Oh yeah, now say I tell for yourself. Oh yeah, appreciate yourself. Oh yeah, now say I tell for yourself. 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 Wait. Turn it up. It doesn't ginger you, ginger yourself. Nobody clap for you, clap for yourself. You said you don't try for yourself. See many battles when you win by yourself. Wait, take a look at yourself.